Swindon are still sitting pretty in the middle of the championship table. Today, they host Barnsley and they take on Fulham. It's another episode of the Tim Sherwood Challenge. Tim, what is it they say about your win ratio? What is it? It's
second to none.
We are taking on Barnsley and Fulham today. We are in 12th place in the Premier League, but before we have a look at the table and today's live commentaries, let's have a look at the goals from the games off screen. After 2 wins last episode, our next opponents were Ipswich Town, who had a chance to take the lead with 20 minutes played. Graben passed into Scouse and then Kapustas shot just hitting the post. We struggled to get our shots away, and Ipswich did take a 1-0 lead about halfway through the second half. Walsh passed into Christoph Berra, who scored for Ipswich, the only goal in the game. It was a 1-0 defeat, unfortunately. Next up, we hosted Reading, who took the lead in the 29th minute. Hurtado setting up Nuri, and Reading had a lead at the county ground. And just a few minutes later, they doubled their lead. Gareth McCleary with the assist, and it was Libor Kozak who scored the goal. Reading taking a 2-0 lead. Things changed on 35 minutes as Reading went down to 10 men. Delfonso fouled by Vandenberg, who got his second yellow card in the space of minutes. Reading went down to 10 men. With a man advantage, Swindon took control of the game. Nathan Delfonso pulled a goal back in the 64th minute. There was a late equaliser in the 89th minute. It fell to Jacob Mellis. His first shot was deflected by his own player, but the follow-up went in, and it was Swindon 2, Reading 2. A good comeback. Next up, it was Blackburn Rovers, who are rock bottom of the championship, and just before half-time, Jonathan Abika scored to make it 1-0. Only 2 minutes had passed in the second half, and Swindon took a 2-0 lead. Delfonso again setting up Abika. A lovely finish from outside the area and a 2-0 lead. Abika scoring either side of half time. In the 58th minute, Jacob Mellis set up Abika, who laid it off for Delfonso unselfishly. A 3-0 lead in the 58th minute. 75 minutes played and Swindon did score their fourth. Jonathan Abika one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Lovely play shot to complete his hat-trick. And it ended Swindon 4, Blackburn 0, an emphatic victory. 10 minutes into the EFL Cup game against Watford, a penalty was conceded, Mayer bringing down Mario Suarez. With 11 minutes on the clock, Troy Deeney stepped up to take the penalty and scored the penalty, McGee going the wrong way. Watford take a 1-0 lead. Our only shot on target came not long after that as Anton Rodgers' free kick was saved by Pantelimon in goal. We did suffer a 1-0 defeat to Watford and it knocked us out of the EFL Cup. After 2 cup games against Queen's Park Rangers, we faced them in the league for the first time. Tom Lawrence scored with only 24 seconds played in the game. Swindon improved, and in the 27th minute, it was the usual suspect Alfonso with the goal. It ended QPR 1, Swindon 1. It was a good away draw, but yeah, we went behind way too early. So, a mixed bag of results, 5 games, 1 win, 2 draws, 2 defeats. I would have liked it to have gone better. I mean, the 4-0 win over Blackburn was fantastic, but yeah, it's not too bad. Big picked up some good points. We did well to come back against Reading after being 2-0 down. So I'm not too disappointed by that. And our table position at the moment, we are in 12th place with 10 games played, 3 wins, 4 draws and 3 defeats. It's okay, we've got a positive goal difference, +4. That big win against Blackburn really helps. And our defeats haven't been that heavy either. They've all been 1-0s and 2-1s. You know, we're doing well. We were a team that were predicted to finish rock bottom, and there we are in mid-table. So I'm not disappointed in the slightest. We've got Barnsley today, who are 22nd, and we have Fulham, who are only a few points ahead of us. They're up in 8th. So hopefully we can pick up some more points today. And the 3 at the back formation is what we're still using. We've got a lot of tired players out there, so we may have to change this a bit. We've got a few injuries here and there as well. Now, Yayadim is close to a return. His injury was a bruised thigh. Connor Thomas, unfortunately, is out for 2 to 4 weeks with a broken ankle still. Sean Murray is out for 3 to 4 months with a broken foot, which is a massive shame. He was the League One Player of the Year last season. David McAllister is out for 8 to 9 months with a cruciate injury. That is an absolute stinker. We never use him. I've played him maybe 3 times, if that. So, that's bad. It's not okay for us, but for him, it's horrible. And Harrison, the young centre-back, is out for between 11 days and 2 weeks. So, we've got a few injuries here and there. Sentinel's White has returned. Hilton's back from his injury. So, we have options. We'll try and get a team out of here. Okay, just for today, we're going back to our narrow diamond formation with 4 defenders, just because there's not a lot of fit defenders. This is the issue of playing 3 at the back. You're not going to have all the players all the time. So the team today, Luke McGee in goal, so far has actually done quite well. He's had some decent performances for us, so that's okay. The back 4, Connor Townsend, Jamie Sandals-White's first game back for a while. Anderson has done okay, actually. Anderson's been quite good. I didn't use him a lot when we signed him in January, but he's actually picked it up. And he works well as a centre-back on cover as well. It's something that works quite well. Niall Mayer's playing at right back, then Jamie O'Hara, Neil Bishop and Jacob Mellis in midfield, with Jordan Stewart playing behind the strikers, Obika and Delfonso, who have 13 goals between them so far. They're doing really well, and they've been linking up really well. They've been assisting each other, and of course Obika got that hat-trick against Blackburn. So yeah, those 2 strikers doing really well. It's just Hilton and Norris are really not doing well. They're really struggling. We're going to go passionate with this team talk. We are the favourites. I want them to win. So let's... okay, I misclicked there, but that didn't matter too much. Right, off we go against Barnsley. Hopefully this will be a nice easy win, but we'll have to wait and see. Anderson wins the header there, but it's with Aneke. And now it's Jacob Mellis with possession. And here is Jonathan Obika. Delfonso needs a bit of support and he's holding it up. And now it's Jordan Stewart to Obika. He's done well there and puts a shot away just wide, but that's a good start to the game. First 5 minutes, getting control of the game. We are having all the possession. We've hardly Barnsley have had 2 shots. We've had 7, but only 1 of them is on target, so that's again worrying. We're not converting a lot of shots at the moment, and well, it's already half time. That went really quickly. Let's have a look at some of these instructions. We're going to clear the ball to the flanks and hit the early crosses. I don't know why we're playing deeper. I don't want to do that. We will retain possession. We need to do that. Because that is actually an added philosophy now. I've gotten rid of developing young players for the first team. And I've actually added possession football to one of the philosophies that we're expected to play. I'm amazed we haven't scored yet today. Delfica and Delfica. I'm making up names now. Delfonso and Obika. I'm fusing them together. This is Dragon Ball Z now. I'm fusing players together. We've really not been in it today. Well, we have. We've been the better team. I'm stunned we haven't scored a goal. Obika's not done too well today. We're going to bring on Hilton. See if that makes a difference at the moment. Because Obika, he had a bad run of games and then he picked it up and then he started scoring lots. And then now he's, well, stopped again apparently. 75 minutes. What is going on today? We've had hardly any chances. And Watkins has just scored for Barnsley. What is going on? 75 minutes. We've seen hardly any highlights. Barnsley have not been in this game in the slightest. They're just taking a 1-0 lead. It was Vela with the cross. And then Watkins in between the 2 defenders gives Barnsley a lead. What is going on here? Right, we need a team talk. Push forward. I think we are doing that. We've had 10 shots today. Which, considering what we've had in other games, really isn't a lot. Because previous games we've had like over 20, but there's like 10 minutes left in this game and we don't look like we're going to score a goal. Bishop is kind of tired. We'll bring him off. We'll get Rogers on. We'll play him as box to box. And I'm going to move Mellis alongside Stewart. 2 advanced playmakers up there. Bit weird, but we'll do it. And then we'll play O'Hara as a DLP there. A 4-2-2-2. 10 minutes left. Let's score a goal and get a point from this. I can't believe we're playing for a draw here. And we're going to lose 1-0. We're literally, like, nothing has happened in this game. And there's been 1 Barnsley goal and that is it. That is really annoying. What is going on? That game was over so quickly. And just nothing happened. There were hardly any highlights. The only one they had was their goal. That's not put them out of the relegation zone. I know we've changed our tactic, but I mean, I don't get it. I really don't. Today was just one of those days. 99 times out of 100 we'd have won that comfortably. But Barnsley have instead been very lucky, yeah. And we've got Fulham next, and it's a away game. And after that, we've got Norwich. So we've got a tough run of games now against teams that are higher than us. Teams that have been in the Premier League before, and not that long ago either. Swindon were in the league once. In the Premier League once. And that was in... I think they were in the second one. Because I think they were the first ones to win what were then the Football League playoffs. So... I think 1994 was the last time they were in the Premier League. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. The injuries just keep piling up. Now Nathan Thompson, our captain, is out for 5 to 6 weeks. No, we missed him in that game because he was being rested. Yadam is injured again. He's just come back and now he's injured again. So, what's this? A strained wrist. Yeah, we need all the players we can get at the moment. Alright, we're back with the 3 at the back formation. Now, Yadam is going to play despite his injury, but he can play through it with a cast or whatever he's got to wear. He's the only one that can play wing back that's available because Mayer can't play wing back. So he's in centre back, along with Wood and Branco. Ormondot will at left wing back because Connor Townsend's not done a lot so far, 4 appearances, and he hasn't done anything yet. O'Hara and Bishop in midfield, and Mellis playing behind Abika and Alfonso. Stewart goes to the bench, and that's pretty much it. So we will send that, and well, let's hope for a good result. Fulham are going to be a tough team to beat, and we're missing a lot of players at the moment. Now, who do they have? Now, they've got James McLean, Alex Butner, who used to play for Man United. Didn't really have the greatest career there, did he? A couple of seasons he barely played. Callum McManaman's on the bench. Ryan Tunnicliffe, I remember. James Wilson, is that? I just remember him sicking up on the pitch on like New Year's Day or something. He was playing for. I think it was when he was playing for. I think it was when he was playing for Brighton. He sicked up on the pitch. That's just the one thing I remember him for. Alright, I'm going to go calm and say I know we're the underdogs here, but give the fans a performance to cheer for. Lots of listening keenly, that's alright. Let's hope for a good result here, but it's going to be a difficult one, this one. With 2 defeats in 2 games would not be ideal, but let's see how we do. I'd like to at least score a goal, that would be nice. Andy Yadam to Jamie O'Hara, and now it's Bishop. Abika to O'Hara. He's got Ormondot well out left, and he finds him. And the cross is there, but Maddle will, well, hopefully clear it. Now it's back with the goalkeeper. Here's James McLean. Finds Cabano on this right-hand side. And there's the cross. And I don't know how he didn't score that. James Wilson should have had a goal there. And then this time McLean is headed out by Wood. Bishop to Delfonso. This could be a good counter-attack here. Nathan Delfonso with the possession. Here's O'Hara to Bishop. Delfonso. O'Hara. This is good play. Obika. Nice long highlight. We will stay with it. And now it is Fulham on the attack again. Mayer back to the goalkeeper McGee. It's a long highlight. Not a great deal came from it. Fulham maybe should have had a goal. But it was Wilson not getting on the end of it. They've got a corner here. It's headed clear by Bishop, and now it's Jamie O'Hara and Delfonso. He's still got it. He's got Mellis, O'Hara. He could shoot from there. He finds Mellis, and then Grimmer clears it. Header won by Branco, and now Ormondot to Wood. O'Hara to Bishop, Mellis. Passing well here, lots of possession. Mellis, Ormondot. This is a long highlight of Beaker. Delfonso! Oh! It's on target. Bettinelli with a save. But that was really good play. I enjoyed watching that. And now Fulham though. McLean. Yadam needs to clear this, but he's been bullied off the ball. McLean with a cross. Cabana with a goal. And it's 1-0 Fulham. 29th minute. And it was Yadam got caught out in possession. Yadam caught napping. James McLean with the ball. He put the cross in. Cross was in. And Cabana scored. It's 1-0 Fulham. Okay, half time. We will be 1-0 down, but I think we've played well, just without reward. So I'm going to say they played well, and we'll stay with this. We're not going to make any personnel changes. We're going to get stuck in. We're going to exploit the flanks, and we'll just go back to normal tempo and do that. Second half. See if we can find a goal from somewhere. Mayer with a throw in a good position. Yadam to Delfonso. Bertnell wins the ball, and now it's James McLean. Finds James Wilson. Wilson with a cross. Cabana again, 2-0. 90 seconds after the restart. 2 goals for Cabano, 2 for Fulham. And, you know, we had some chances, which we didn't take. And now Fulham in control of the game. Well in control. Cabano was on a hat-trick. Here's Ayite. Wood heads that clear. Back to him. And James Wilson. Oh, what's happening? 49 minutes played. Wilson's scored out of nowhere. Ayite's first cross was given back to him by Wood. Not a great clearance. The second one, though. Wilson on the end. We're 3-0 down. We need to make changes. Delfonso's done nothing today. Like, nothing. We're going to bring on Norris as target man. No, we're not doing that. Why would I bring on Norris? Right, we're going to bring on Hilton. We're going to switch those around and play Abika as target man. We need to change this defence. It's not going well. Right. We're going to play we're going to replace Mayer with Anderson. I want to encourage them. I want to at least get a goal here. 3-1 is nowhere. 3-1 is not nearly as bad as 3-0. Asked Liverpool last night. But, well, we might end up conceding a 4th, though, because Fulham, look, I think we've got the tactics wrong today completely. Like, instruction-wise, I don't think we did the right thing. And Fulham, you know, they've got complete control of this game. James Wilson on the ball. He's bullying our defenders and then shoots wide. That should have been 4-0. We're not controlling the game. We're going to go back to standards. We're going to drop a bit deeper. Go more direct. We'll try this way instead. Pump the ball into the box. And let's exploit the middle instead of the flanks. And yeah, it's not gone at all well today. And Maddle shoots over from very close. That should have been a goal there. I think our injuries at the moment have really hurt us. And Grimmer, I mean, what is that? McManaman scored. Ormondotwell got completely mugged off there. We're 4-0 down. This is an absolute horror show at the back. We have not defended at all. 73 minutes played. I'm just waiting for the end of this game now. I want it to end. But, well, Branco with a good tackle there. But now it's Martin to Williams. Price. Butner. Yiden wins the ball there. Good work. Abika. O'Hara. Mellis. We've got a goal. 4-1. It's a consolation, that's all. But I will take it. Mellis with his second of the season. I thought he scored last episode, but it actually bounced off of Rodgers and Rodgers was given the goal. But, yeah, this is Mellis' second goal. He scored off screen. 4-1. Doesn't sound as bad as 4-0. We're not giving them a clean sheet. So, at the end of the day, it's not as bad as it could have been. Yidem is knackers. Alright, I've gone back to this just so we can make a change. Norris is abysmal, but, you know, there's no chance of him ever scoring. He's not going to score. Almost full time, thank God. It's been an awful game, this one. And there it is. Fulham 4, Swindon 1. Not a good game at all for us. I mean, you know, it was always going to be tough, but I would expect us to at least put up a fight. We've defended absolutely shockingly there. And that's knocked us down to 15th place. Suddenly, we've lost 5 games. 2 defeats in an episode. That's rare these days. It happens a lot before. But that's the first time in a while that we've lost both of our live comms. Rafa Branco's also banned for a match now, so that's another player we'll be missing. And we've got Norwich next, which is going to be just as difficult a game, I think. We've got Norwich, then we've got Swansea. Where the hell is Swansea? They're in 9th place from a, well, relegated team. Then we have Wigan, who are down in 21st. Hopefully that will be points. Then Sunderland, who are 10th. And then Nottingham Forest, who are 4th. What else have we got coming up? Birmingham, Wolves. It'll be around here somewhere. We'll play 4 or 5 games again. And then, yeah, it'll be in about a month's time, game-wise. You know, we could have a bit of it's a Midlands clash, however way you look at it. Nottingham Forest, Midlands. Birmingham, Midlands. Wolverhampton, Midlands. But yeah, it'll definitely be around the end of October, start of November next game. But yeah, that was definitely an episode to forget. Suddenly, we're actually 4 games without a win in all competitions. But only 1 win in our last 6 league games. Doesn't make for good viewing, does it? That's going to do it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, leave a like down below, leave in the comments, and if you want to see videos as and when they turn up on YouTube, hit subscribe. I mean, that Barnsley defeat, how did that even happen? I'm still amazed by that. And then, yeah, Fulham just completely outplayed us. So, yeah, not a lot we could have done about that, but that Barnsley one's just weird. I don't know what happened there. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. I will see you in the next one. Until then, goodbye.